Hey everybody, this is Jeff. I wanted to share with you one of the projects we're working on. This is a production build that we are doing for one of our clients, Kathy. This is a table we'll be offering more as a production piece, not necessarily as custom, but it's nice to share some of the build process on this one also. I'm Jeff Lacy, the owner of MMWWCO, a startup furniture company specializing in custom wood and metalwork. Hi everyone, welcome to Contemplative Craftsmen. If you watched episode 1, you already know the last year has been a really truly hard one for us. Our construction company that we've built over the last 9 years has hit troubled waters, and we're still not sure if the company is going to survive. But through it all, I keep coming back to the dream of furniture making. Every time I get into the shop and work with my hands, the noise of the world seems to get quieter, and I can hear the Lord more clearly. Woodworking has just always been the reset for me. So here we are now, stepping out in faith to build something new. All right, this is the design of the legs. This pretty common design of this production table that we're doing. And like I said, we'll be offering this as one of our entry-level tables. These are some of the pieces and parts that we'll be having in back stock ready to go for clients so they can call and they can order this table, and we'll have it available faster than most of the other tables that we offer. Here's a glue up process. We do the domino with the glue and put glue in the tenons and then have the domino dowels right there. We have Curt and Cameron gluing this table up. We are using hackberry here, which we haven't used very often, but really it was nice wood to use. It actually worked real well. During the glue up process, we like to have at least 2 people doing that. We've done it with 1 person, but just the ease of the glue up, less stress. All right, here's we like to takes the glue, and for glue, depending on the table, what the stand's going to be, we actually have dark brown glue or regular type Bond2 glue. We like to wipe off the excess, the squeeze out on this. Some people frown about that. They say it kind of penetrates the grain more, but we really don't have a problem with that. And when we're staining something darker, with the dark glue, it's not really an issue for us. So and go through and check it with a straight edge just to see kind of how the wood's laying, and then we put our top clamps on. And the top clamps, a combination of tightening the bottom clamps and the top clamps, usually we can get the plank, the glue up actually pretty straight and pretty flat. Lots of different checks back and forth, and try to make it perfect as possible. And there's Cameron. Part of his job is to do quality checks, to look at the glue ups, look at the sanding areas, to kind of do a once over everything in different various stages of the project. Pretty nice glue up. All right, so we're checking in on Kathy's job here. So Curt, when you made these right here, these little ones, what was your process that you made those with?
Just marked them out, cut the outsides with the bandsaw, and then instead of trying to get the inside, just used the table saw and just made a bunch of thin curves, and then took the rest of it out with the chisel.
Yep. What's your next one you're doing?
Work starting on the bases for the table itself. Got to finish getting everything mocked up and then start drawing it out and cutting it out.
Okay. It's looking good.
So we got ash dollars.
Ash ones are perfect.
I don't know how close our makeshift one is, but it should be right.
Let's see.
There's one that far.
You're almost getting good at this.
And here we are doing the domino on the minor joints there, and it just gives it extra strength in those joints. And here we are doing our first mock-up of just how things are going to look together. You can see from the drawing to where it is now, it's really coming together. And here we are now with about 1 billion clamps on this. Sometimes it's just how it is. We have to have clamp it every which way. And yep, and here's Curt doing a really good job doing this. We've done a lot of these tables and this lake form, so we kind of know what to do with all this. It's starting to become a pretty easy process for us.
Well, we got the bench glued together early this morning and just waiting for it to dry, and then we can mount the bench and get everything routed, finished sanded and ready for stain hopefully by tomorrow. And right now I'm working on the table legs, got the dowels drilled out and just trying to improvise because we don't have a fractional Forstner bit.
Yeah.
So got to sand the dowels down just a freckle to
That's what you're doing over there.
get it ready so I can glue the beam in between the legs, and then it'll be ready to get attached to the table and go through the final sanding and
Then go to
round over.
Yeah, then go to stain and paint. We're waiting for the client for the stain color, but we're getting closer in this one. This will be done.
And here's Curt and I gluing up the center post going across. Definitely a two-person job. I mean, you can do it with one, but it's just easier with two. And Curt in the spray booth getting the staining done on the bench, and just a really beautiful looking stain there. We tell you in here in a little bit of what the mixture is.
Trying to get in all the little nooks and crannies.
And what are you using? What tool are you using right now?
A high-dollar pencil.
Oh, look at that. Trying to get into little areas. And what stain is this right here?
This is a gunstock and red mahogany mix.
And we do that a lot, don't we? We have to make custom stains for clients and
Try to
what
match it.
Yeah, match what their existing are. Okay.
Which way you gonna go?
Could go the other way. My wrist will. See, we're always opposite, aren't we? We should always.
And here's the table base, stained, just turning out really, really nice. It's a really popular design. And we like to recess the leveling feet there into the base. Here's the top stained. The hackberry just has a really nice wood texture to it, wood grain. And we don't have a clear coat on this yet though, but it's just kind of showing you the stain. And this is a series of pictures. We failed to get our final shots and also get it at the clients, but here's some shots that we have of the before and after. And like this is the bench that's been clear coated and finished completely. So you can kind of see what it looks like. I wish we would have had a chance to see it like in the client's house. They really, really loved it. Well, hope you like these. We enjoy giving these to you, and if you like this, don't feel free to like and subscribe and comment at the bottom. Thank you so much. Have a good day. See you next week.